afternoon, Nkosi Talk Shows family. It's Namsa here at Nkosi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. So with me today, I have Claudia. How are you, Claudia?
I'm very well. Thank you, Namsa. And hello, everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So our topic today is how to stop being clingy in a relationship.
Mhm.
If you are feeling like you're being clingy in a relationship and you want to change the dynamic here, we're going to share some tips and help you um, to navigate and be independent and just live a happy life, a fulfilling life on your own. Over to you, Claudia. I know you chose this
Mhm.
topic, so I'm really excited to hear
Mhm.
why you chose this topic, and I'm sure our audience will love to hear it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I mean, the question is as well like, have you ever been told that you're too clingy in a relationship, or maybe your current or like a past partner has accused you of being like overly needy or too dependent and so on? This could have been the case, you know. I mean, the intention here might be entirely good, but actually being too clingy in a relationship is like anything but that, you know. So as you did say as well, Nomsa, let's just yeah, just like unravel it a bit and to look at it actually and what it means like and what the signs are of being too clingy and where it could even stem from. Yeah. So let's see what we can come up with. Mhm.
Being too clingy. I've never been clingy in any relationship, honestly. Um, when I think it's sometimes when you feel that you are being clingy, or sometimes you feel that uh, you don't feel that it. Sometimes it can be trust. It's people that have trust issues, and sometimes it is the cause of it. It could be somebody who has been rejected so many times, or confidence as well. It can cause that. But it's very, very important if you are somebody, it's okay to feel like that. So let's just say the first thing is
Mhm.
you if you're feeling like that, there is nothing wrong with you. So don't start saying it, is there something wrong with me? But you need to fix some stuff. If you are feeling that way and feeling very clingy, just look at the baby. When the baby you cannot live you cannot live without their parents. The baby becomes really clingy. So if you look at the situation like that and you do that, then that means that there is something wrong with you. Not something wrong like medical or anything, but it means there's something that you need to work on, mostly confident wise. When people have been destroyed, when confidence is being destroyed, it's hard sometimes to trust. You feel that you need to depend on the other person, but you actually don't. When you're in a relationship, you still need that independence. So you still need to uh, just to make things like very simple. When we talk about, like, Tony Robbins talks about entering somebody's world. When you enter someone's world, you do not surrender. We submit to God. Can you imagine when we submit to God, we submit and we say, God, make a way for me. But we do not submit it to our spouse. Because when we submit it to our spouse, it means I cannot live without you. I cannot live without God because I need God to guide me through life. But I can live without my spouse. So when we meet each other, these two worlds, they meet each other. Me, I say we surrender in the spirit. These are the two people that they submit to each other. They say they love each other, but you don't submit your heart to somebody,
Mhm.
surrendering it all and say, I give you my heart. Yes, you share, but you do not submit your heart to that person. Because when you submit your heart to that person, it means I cannot live without you. Without you, my life is mess. Without you, my this. Without you, my this. So, but the truth is, you can. You can live without that person. So you just have to, when you enter that world, make sure that you enter the world, your heart still belongs to you, but you are sharing. It's like if you are natural, you've accepted yourself 100%, you self-acceptance and self-love. When you meet somebody, you just want to share with that love. You don't want to submit. What do you think, Claudia?
Mhm. Yeah, you did say actually as well. Twice I picked up the word trust issues, So yeah, just like as well, what are the signs as well, like that you are actually as well too clingy or too dependent as well of the other person. And yeah, it's like a trust issues. And then it's as well like where in your time previously, so what's your relationship with trust as well? So where has it been broken in the past as well, so that you as well go in here and like unravel this, and that you get into this feeling and experience as well to be in the trust, like because this is one of the major things as well in a relationship, the trust, but as well, are you trusting yourself as well? Because just like really be honest here. Sometimes as well, when we have trust issues with the person in front of us in the relationship, and they're always a reflection as well of us. So where on some level you don't trust yourself as well for just like no matter what in your life, it's just like, yeah, just to go into really and to, yeah, just like to work on your trust ability, trust factor as well. And that you understand as well that every person is different as well. So you can't take the situation or the experience in the past and to project it. What we tend to do if we are not aware of it as well, yeah, we take the experiences and the fears and everything from the past and the ego as well, project it onto the future so that it's going to be repeated. But that's actually not the case, because every person is different here too. But obviously, if you take your crap from the past with you into the new relationship, it's just like, yeah, it's just not really doing any good, because what happens then as well, you have the trust issues, you are insecure as well, and you start as well projecting this onto the relationship, onto the partner as well, and they just they might not want to deal with this. It's just basically not very productive as well to bring this onto the next relationship. But obviously then as well, if you have situations in the past where the trust has been broken, being with the significant other, speak about it as well, like inform your current partner about it as well, and like communication is the key as well. Yes, talk to them so that they understand as well where you are coming from. So you did say something else. Yeah, you did say something in regards to you can't live without the other, Yeah, this is what you said. And yeah, and it's quite common as well. It's this thing out there that we feel like we want to find someone to complete us. Yeah, I've had this belief as well in the past, but then as well, I did some inquiry around this, yeah, thing people say, but the truth is as well, I mean, we are already complete, and we don't want to go into the relationship with this thing that someone out there is going to complete us. What about we are already two complete people and we get together, and this is totally different, how do you say, energetic meeting then, because it's just like this would come out of confidence, and you know who you are, and you know yourself and your life, and you are able as well to spend time by yourself as well, rather than I need you, you have to complete me. I hope you can feel the difference in the energies here. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Hmm?
cannot live without you, honey.
Yeah.
My life wouldn't be complete with that. Liar. If a man says that to me, I'll say liar. How did you survive before?
Yeah.
I'll say how did you survive before? Um, I like Claudia when you say when you if your trust has been violated, you need to go back and just look at things like reflect where your trust was violated and go through healing as well. And also communicate with somebody if you date somebody and you feel that you don't trust them, there must be something that they are doing that is making you feel that way, because you cannot, or if it's not the past, there must be something that person, their behavior that is they're doing that makes you feel the way you feel. So communicate with them. And also sometimes it could be some underlining problems that are there. And just look at the things instead of being clingy to somebody. For me, I know with my spouse does not see his family very often, but when we go out, I hang out with other crowd. He hangs out with the other crowd with his family that he don't see. I don't interfere with their relationship. I let him get on with it. And so that is that. But if he's on stage or he's dancing and some woman goes and dance with him, he has to rescue himself. I do not go and rescue nobody. So he knows that. So it's very, very important. And also, um, you mentioned that when things are when your trust is being violated, sometimes it could be your past. And I know that I have mentioned before that we do not submit our heart, our all to somebody. When I'm saying you do not submit to somebody, I don't know how to explain it. Love is very tricky. It's like myself, I do meditate a lot in the Word of God. I fast a lot, I meditate. But if my spouse was to say, okay, doing something that is silly or something that I don't understand, I wouldn't feel that I have to be clingy to them. I feel there's this love that is there in my heart, but that love is unconditional, but it can't break me. If anything happens, there's this thing that I will be okay, because that love is not built uh, because of me dating him, or to say I cannot live without you. I know I can live without him. I can struggle. Life is full of challenges. I can face those challenges and I can just have a life without him. But it is just to understand where the brokenness comes from. If you're broken, if you feel broken, or if you feel that you disappointed in the past. And mostly is to know, you just have to understand that we are individual, different people walking, we might be together, but we are walking a different path. Those who have been rejected, you have to know that when somebody rejects you, it does not mean that there is something wrong with you. It doesn't. It means they themselves, they feel they're not ready to date you, not because they're better than you. It does not mean that they're better than you, but we tend to translate it different, to say, you know what, these men are letting me down because I'm not good enough. because that those people, they are not meant to be with you. And that's why I say I submit to God. I don't submit it to no human being. I submit to God. If things go wrong, it's then when I say, God, do it your way. My way is not working. So I don't know about you, Claudia. For me, it's about God, do it your way, because my way right now is just, I feel that I'm being let down, or just say how you feel. So God can, and without blaming that person, or if you feel clingy as well, don't blame the other person. You just deal with whatever, because we are meant to be independent. Our confidence is meant to be independent, not to say, I cannot live with this without this person. Yes, we can live without
Mhm.
without people. And sometimes, I don't know, Claudia, have you ever dated somebody, or have you ever coached clients where they say their exes tell them that you will never find anyone like me?
Mhm.
Some people take it very serious.
Mhm.
If you say never find somebody like me, like, yeah, that's the reason why I'm not with you, is because I'm never going to find somebody like you who's confused.
Yeah, 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 it's true. Yeah, and the rejection as well, what you just said as well, then they don't want to be with us and we feel rejected in this way as well. The issue is, as well as you, um, the issue is not about them, as you said, because there are so many reasons why they, yeah, say say no to us, and that's okay as well. But the thing is, as well, we make it mean something about us as well. What you then said, like we come up with the stories in regards to I'm not good enough, or some abandonment stories in the past, stories of rejection as well. It's just like now all the stuff then is coming up just because they say no to us, and that's totally okay as well. So basically, actually as well, just like I invite you to take the situations as well where you are, and they might say no as well, and then just see what's happening as well with you, what is coming up with you as well, because actually this is a good opportunity as well to work through your stuff. But obviously, you have to be aware of it. First of all, what is coming up? What happens when the opposite party says or acts in a certain way? And being clingy, actually, as well, is like a coping mechanism for us to feel more secure. Okay. But can we actually as well control the other person? No, we can't. We can't control anyone outside. The only thing is as well, what we can control is just us. Okay, and this is where awareness is the very first thing. It starts at being aware as well of what has been our stories as well in the past, what are our triggers as well, and we can start anytime here to go through this self-development, realization journey as well. You can start anytime. You just have to have this aha moment and see that the patterns outside will always repeat itself until you actually start looking at it and do something as well at the root. And like some of this feeling clingy in the now. It can come as well from certain insecurities as well. We have gotten as well, like even from the childhood, which could be like a fear of being alone as well, some abandonment issues as well, some other childhood trauma, or the caretakers, the parents, they were not around, or like avoidant as well, fear of rejection as well. So just like so many things which can lead us to be like clingy and dependent as well on the other person. But again, what you just said as well, that we think we can't be with them, it is just them or no one as well. But the thing is as well, really question this as well again. because the real freedom comes when you realize you'd be okay as well without them, like, because you've been beforehand in this life without them until you met them and you've been in the relationship as well, but like you spend time without them in your life and you've done well and okay as well. And the same as well is going to be as well for you in the future. But obviously it takes some going inward, some processing and reflecting, and then as well realizing that the real freedom is as well when you come up and you really get this as well as a feeling in your body that you'd be okay as well, even if you split up, like this is where it really, like, then you're back as well with in you, in your control and in your power. Yeah.
With the moment. Yeah, enjoy every present moment. If you are somebody, never feel alone if you're in a relationship. But if you're fearing being alone, that means there's some things that you need to deal with. So don't ignore them, because if anything goes wrong in that relationship, you won't be able to cope, but you'll still be thinking that the reason is the guy, but or is the woman, but it's not. Maybe some underlying problems that you have to deal with. And also, when you're feeling insecure, ask yourself, why do you feel insecure? Is the people that you've dated in the past that have made you feel insecure? And what else? And also um, jealousy. When I was working with Paul McKenna's the module, How to Mend Your Broken Heart, the first thing that I had to deal with, it was the lies that I tell myself that I'm not enough, and the jealousy. You should be able, as a friend, if you have a friend or if you are a woman or a man, you shouldn't feel jealousy when you see a guy talking to a woman. When I see my spouse, if I go to a party with my spouse, I never, I don't get clingy. It's like, to me, my character is like, yeah, I see you every day. I don't want to be hanging out with you. I come and get a kiss when I need it. I take him on stage when I need to dance. That part I need my man. So sorry if there's a woman talking to him or a family member talking to him. When I need my man, I need my man to dance on stage. So I go and get him. But when we are out, I let him get to know other people, talk to his family, or if we are out with his family, or if we're out with other people. But then there are some outings where we have to stay like couples. That one, yes, I understand. But if we are in a big crowd, go see other people. I see you every day. I don't want to be talking to you, honey. That's me. So you have to find a strategy that works for you. If you're somebody who feels alone, why do you feel alone? Why do you feel fear when your spouse is with somebody, or maybe just clingy, ringing them every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes? And I like it, Claudia, when you say really give them that freedom, release them to your freedom. That's what I do. And those things, they don't happen overnight, guys. If you are somebody who have been rejected so many times, or you have had disappointments in your life, understand that not everyone is going to treat you the same. If you watch my video yesterday, I kept talking about choices. You have a choice in how you write your story. You have a choice, and mostly to work on yourself, work on your confidence, work on your inner being. There's this inner being. That's why we say, what's on the inside of me is greater than what's on the outside. Because there's this inner being, the giant within, that cannot be insulted, which is the love of God. Love of God that comes from within, it cannot be insulted. His power cannot be insulted. So if you look at somebody and you think this person is better than me, or they're going to leave me, and the best way for me is to be clean, just work on your personal development and seek support. I don't know, Claudia, what do you suggest? But for me, I've never been so clingy in a relationship, but I've had disappointments in my life dating guys who confused, were in a confused.com, and they dump me, and then I think that there's something wrong with me, and that can you can become insecure. But for me, what I did was to work on myself, go through healing, and completely surrender what I thought I know about myself, and really asking God and asking the healing, the universe, God is the universe, to take over my life, and by submitting and say, I want to unleash the real Numsa. And that's what I do. And I say, I want to unleash the real me. I don't want the person that is not me, the personality that is not me. God, take it away. But I want the real me. What do you have for me as a person, as a as a as your child? What am I? How am I supposed to lead my life? When I'm dating a man, how is my relationship like? Give me strength. Give me the the power to have authority over my life. I need authority. I don't want to control anybody, but I need authority over my destiny, over my relationship. I need to feel that authority, not become a people pleaser like before. I was a people pleaser. I don't know about you, Claudia. Um, what has been in your journey in a relationship? Did you where at some point of time where you're clinging with it, at some time in your relationship, or just yeah?
Mm. Yeah, I've been clingy as well. I've been clingy, and like as well, one of the girls where you where you get a bit anxious and nervous if they don't text right away. You send them a message and they don't reply right away. So as well, like this is another example as well of being too clingy. Or are you as well like someone who is not giving them as well space or time alone as well? So
Are
it's
you?
just like, yeah, no.
You were
Or,
muted.
okay, really?
Oh, not muted. You froze for a
I
second.
see. Okay, better. Yeah. Okay, good, good, good. Just like, yeah, or are you maybe as well someone who is monitoring them actually and on social media? This is another way as well of us being too clingy and trying to yeah, see what's going on with them and so on. But the thing is, I'm trying to say as well, what's going on in regards to anxiety as well sometimes inside you when they just don't reply right away, or you expect them and they just don't message right away. So this anxiety feeling as well, what's happening as well then at this very time within you. Maybe as well, just like then it's a good moment as well. Have you ever done some inner child work as well? Just like again, to go within as well and to step back and just like to see what's going on. Why are you nervous? Why are you reacting this way right now? Just because they are not responding right away. Okay, so what's the trigger here and the cause as well? So, and here is as well where inner child work as well comes very handy, for us to go within, because obviously you can have the mature part of you. She understands, okay, he's just busy on the other side. It's just like working, meeting after meeting, and so on. And he's just not able to message right away back. Okay, so this one side of you might understand this, but then again, the inner child, okay, because there might be a part in you from some past time which got a bit, yeah, a bit disheartened as well, a bit let down by some previous experience as well, you know, where something in this way around this, yeah, criteria happened, and this is where it could stem from. So here, I invite you to connect and to find this part inside of you who feels anxious about it, who comes up with all these stories in regards to, oh my gosh, he is not into me and everything, you know, and like try to find this part in you and soothe it as well and see what's going on as well. Because you may find as well that this part in you just wants some 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 attention. It just wants to be seen as well. And you can perfectly do this and to give everything what this little part in you wants, just give it as well, you know, just like so that it understands as well, it's been seen, and that you are aware for it as well, so that you don't keep playing out always these these anxiety loops and so on as well. Like, yeah. So what's your yeah take on inner child work in regards to deal with being clingy, you know, just like to heal it and to repair it?
What's my tag?
Yeah, the take in regards to obviously a part inside of us as well is still like, you know, then reacting to it as well, you know, like for example, they don't message right away and you might get totally anxious about it as well, you know, like how to soothe as well that part inside of you who gets anxious about this, what's happening in this very
Okay.
moment.
If somebody does not message you straight away, so for me, what I have in my mind is I don't know this person. If they're going to message me, they're going to message me anyway. So I don't need to worry about them not messaging me. When I met my spouse, so the story it goes like this. I met him, he was pestering me all night. Once my phone number, I gave him my phone number. He did not call me for 2 weeks. So when he called me, I was with an old woman. She was looking for direction, so I decided to walk with her and take her to where she was going. Because I think I'd gone for a run or gone for a walk. So then I decided to help her. So he calls. When he called, and I was like, okay, it took you this long to call me. I'd forgotten about the guy anyway. Because when things are meant to happen, guys, when I'm saying when you find that forgiveness within yourself, you go through healing. Anything else that goes wrong in your life, it does not matter anymore because you make a decision in your heart that whatever the path, whatever is going to be today, it will be today. Whatever tomorrow brings, it will bring joy. That's how you see life. If the guy does not text you, you don't go around and start worrying and start thinking you're like, he's going to call if he's meant to call me. Or the guy might be nervous. He's not calling because he doesn't know what to say. He's scared. And he hears you this side, you're worrying. So when I ask him, he's like, I thought you were a bad girl. That's why I have not called. I was like, what do you mean I'm a bad girl? Because I was dancing all night. I love to dance. So when I was dancing with him all night, and
Mm,
he thought I was like a bad girl. So when I said, "Why did you think that?" He just said, "The way you smile when you dance, the way you." I was like, "Just leave me alone. I'm not a bad girl. I
mm,
need to learn to be playful." But I wasn't actually laughing at him. It's something that I had to work on, and I still do even now. But he had to realize actually that's who I am when he started dating me, and it was like, "You are not fake. You are just mad bonkers." I was like, "I'm not bonkers. I spent my whole life holding back, but I don't hold back anymore. I enjoy life. If God gives me an opportunity to enjoy life, I enjoy it, and don't judge myself. I used to condemn myself. So he didn't call for 2 weeks, and then he calls, he tells me that I'm a bad girl. So I'm like, he thought that I'm a bad girl. And I was like, I don't think so. So I was like, why did you call? So I was like, I thought you are a bad girl, but something kept saying, ring that girl, ring that girl. So he called me. Even the day he introduced me to his mom went, I remember her. Remember me by smiling and being playful, and that's when everyone thinks I'm a bad girl. But now they get it. They got it that I that's who I am. But it was the way we were looking at each other, the way it was like we've known each other before. So you do meet those people, but I didn't think that I was going to date the guy. I thought the guy was a player too. He goes to the gym 7 days a week. He's 6'2", completely the guy that I don't go for. But I'd ask Gary to give me a man anyway. But when he spoke to me, I was like, yeah, let's see where this thing is going. But when I started dating the guy, because I had gone through healing, forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and forgave those who have hurt me in the past, and I had to release them to my freedom, release them. You have to release somebody to your freedom of forgiveness so that you let them go, and then you're free and they are free. But if you are that somebody that's still blaming, it means that you're still holding them. So when I did that, there was this, my inner child, it was like I had this feeling where like this person is saying to me, I have been looking for you to recognize me. And there was this love that there's this dark cloud that came out, but there was this love within me that I felt that this is me. As a child, this is me. And I'm sure some of you, when you follow me on social media, I love wearing dresses, long dresses. And that's how I used to be like as a child. I love dresses. I would dress like a princess. I would dress like this. I would dress like that. I just love to dress, and I love life. I did not worry about anything. And even when I was older, like 18, I would worry about anything. But when I started now dating guys, hanging out with the wrong friends, don't hang out with friends that think they are better than you. Guys, please don't. Even in business, don't hang out with people that think they are actually better than you. Anybody that is actually successful, they won't make you feel that they're better than you. They want to help you, or any man that you date, when they see your insecurities, they will not want to make it worse. I don't like this dating coach that say play games with a human being. Honestly, they give advice, say if you want to get him, play games and he's going to want you more. For me, why would I want something that want to play games with me? For me, my life is straightforward, guys. If a guy plays mind games with me, before I met Lucifer, you play mind games, maybe I accept you. But now that I met the guy who even play mind games, and you want to play mind games with me, for me to love you more, that's not how it works. You can't play mind games with somebody for them to want more of you. That does not work like that. You cannot play with a human being. It's not a toy. And that's where I don't know about you, Claudia, as a coach. Whether do you feel that people should play mind games for them to be, for that woman to want them more, or they say you want to catch the guy, let them let them work hard. Why do I need to work hard? If I'm attracted to you, if the guy is straightforward and they are telling you that they are attracted to you, why do you need to play games with them? They'll go to somebody else. Or you date them, but that can destroy a relationship because they'll look at you like, wow, the first time how you played games. You don't play games with somebody. If somebody likes you, sure, you wanna get to know me, let's go on a date. Or if somebody likes you and you feel insecurity, just say, okay, I've been rejected before, been let down. What makes you so different? It's just a straight talk, guys. Straight talk. What makes you so different? I've been rejected and I've lost trust in guys. You are not being insecure when you are actually putting your words out there. What makes you so different? Let the guy speak. He will tell you why is he different. Or the girl, maybe the girl, sometimes there are some girls nowadays, they're not afraid to ask guys out. Ask the girl that is asking you out, what makes you different from any other girls that I have dated? For me, it was like showing my spouse that I'm not here to compete with any girl. You take me as I am, and I ain't gonna compete with somebody. If you come to my house, if I'm on my PJ, I'm on my PJ. And if you like me, it's being clingy. Somebody says being clingy is human nature or not. Yes, she will stop explaining their nature. What will happen to them? Anxiety or depression or not? Do you want to answer that, Claudia?
I didn't understand the second part. So it's being
It says it's being
a
clingy
part of
human
us.
nature.
Yeah.
It's saying is it being clingy human nature or not? Do you think it is nature?
Well, yeah, because yeah, I see. Yeah, but like it's because it's human nature. We want to belong and we need the tribe and the society, the community. We need this as human beings, absolutely.
As a
This is
security, we want to
yeah,
feel
yeah, yeah,
secure.
yeah. This is so engraved into us from back then, absolutely. And we need this as well to survive. You know, we are not meant to be on our own and so on. So I get that, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. But obviously, we are talking in regards to being clingy, just like what's the motivation as well? Why are you clingy? Are you feeling insecure? Do you want to control the other person? Is just like as well, there is a unhealthy being clingy. So that's not what we want to be as well. Right, Nomsa? Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. It's the unhealthy part of it, yeah. Mm. Yeah. So yes, so what are some of the things as well where we could now just like to take the attention back as well? How can we deal with if we might be a bit clingy or too clingy sometimes as well? So what can we do now actually as well to improve this, you know? And one of the things as well is just like, yeah, just like take the focus back on you, you know, like, yeah, take the focus as well for once back on you and make time for you, make time as well for activities, just you and your friends.
Yeah.
Let them do as well their thing, you know, like, yeah, just like both of you, let them do their thing as well, because then as well you come back together and you will see as well it's a different energy. You get excited again, you know, like they get excited as well because they had their experience and you had your experience, and then you come together and it's just like so fresh and you get to share things as well. Yeah. So, right.
Yeah, it's just, I agree with you, Claudia. It's just working out what are the triggers, what is triggering you to feel the way you feel. And for me, when I went through all this healing, I wasn't clinging or anything, but I had lost my identity. Maybe I would have ended up being clingy with the guys. I'd lost my identity where when you hang out with people that make you feel that you are not enough, or the guys that play mind games, they play these games that they are better than you or anything, make you feel that they are better than you, and then you are not worthy. So that's why I'm not a coach that says if you want to catch the guy, please play mind games. Why would I want to play mind games? And that made me, I changed my mind of wanting to, when you want to get a woman, do this, like anything to do with mind games, it's not right for the soul. Because the moment the soul feel is being played, the soul gets trapped. The soul has to be free. It has to have freedom. So when you date somebody, you feel that person, they make you feel that you are not enough or you don't fulfill them, because there are some people in a relationship, they blame the other person. That soul gets trapped where you end up building a wall of protection, and that means you lose the real you and you don't show up fully as you. So when you date somebody and you want the guy to like you, that's why I just go to prayer, guys. I used to do all these tricky, I would do anything that I'm being told to do. I'll read the book, I'll do this. And I've realized the things that I did for a long time is when I was working with Paul McKenna and praying, I realized that everything starts with you. It does not start with anything. You can read the book. You can go and watch Ngozi Talk Show's video, but if the real you has not decided to change, has not decided to accept you fully, then you'll be clingy, insecure, and you feel that you would not live without this person that you're dating. You'll be like, if they go in a business meeting, if my guy goes in a business meeting, guys, I put my feet up, I get popcorn, because no one is, like I have to cook for the guy. I have to have sex with the guy. I have to make sure he's happy. Do you know how exhausting that is? I have to give him my time. I have to do all these things to make sure that my family are happy, because that's part of a relationship. It's part of the pleasure. It's the umbrella of what love is about. But when he says, honey, I'm going on a business trip or I've got training, I'm like, honey, hallelujah. When are you going? Tomorrow? I'm like, okay. I put my feet up, popcorn, or I just read a book, or sometimes I have my prayer time. I get excited when I'm hearing that my spouse is going to do his own thing. I don't question him. If he's going on a business trip, let him go. If I worry, what would that worry do to me? Sickness. If he's going to cheat, he's going to cheat anyway. So I might as well not worry about anything and just trust the process of life. If somebody is going to do anything, they will do anything. And this is the part of how Lucifer released me when I was in under human sacrifice, when he was playing mind games with me. And I said, you know what? I understand you are an angel. That is like God, but you're playing mind games with me, because he was playing mind games with the people. Like somebody will come and have a guy at me, like the people that I love the most, they'll come and have a guy at me. And I'll be looking like, are they okay? And then next time they'll apologize. And then in the end, I was like, I said to Lucifer, listen, you can come here and play mind games with me. But any relationship that comes from God, that God gave to me, you cannot take it away from me. Any man that I have met, like my spouse, you cannot take him away from me, because that man, I did not find him through insecurity. I found him because I was ready to date him. My family members, you cannot take them away because they are my blood. Love, we love each other by choice. We are friend. We are family by bloodline, friends by choice. You cannot take that away. And I will say friendship. You cannot take my friends away because that friend, if a friend is meant to be with me, if God has put that person in my path, you cannot take them away until their assignment is complete. Honestly, he was like, Nomsa, you are bonkers. I'm trying to destroy you and you are fighting me back. I was like, yes, I have to fight you back. And that's how I survived. And that's how he left me. So I'm sharing this with you guys so that whenever you are dating a person, that person is not a God.
Mm.
That you can be fear and say they will leave me. If they are meant to leave you, that means they were never there in the first place. I don't know about you, Claudia. Any relationship that is meant to happen, you're meant to last with somebody for 10 years, 20 years. No finances can destroy that relationship.
Mm.
If a relationship is being destroyed because you've gone into poverty, that means it was never there in the first place.
Mm.
It was there because of something else, not the foundation of it. It was there because that person, both of you, maybe the foundation was not secure. So it's very, very important when you enter the relationship, work on your foundation. It means, Claudia, you know what I'm talking about because you work with
Mm.
as a coach.
Mm.
It means when somebody enter your life, you get to know them fully. They love you for you. They need to see your vulnerability. They need to see how you look like with barefoot. They need to see how you look like naked. They need to see like with fake hair. How do you look like without fake hair? Honestly, how do you look like without makeup? They need to meet the whole of you. They need to, if you are somebody who is fake, who's got fake hair like me, walk in the house without a fake hair. Make that man of yours meet that person with fake hair. So they need to meet you when you're crying, when the world is you're faced with challenges. They need to meet that person. They need to get to know that person, not to say, wow, I don't want my spouse to see me like this. That means the foundation is got to be real, guys. I'm not just saying it because of talk show. It has to be real. Your vulnerability, your insecurity, let that person meet everything so that they decide whether after 6 months, whether is where they need to be. I did that with my life. It worked. Honestly, I did it. And my spouse looked at me and he was like, Nomsa, you are not fake. I was like, yeah, I was fake before. When a guy comes and see me, I will try them. I'll try so hard. They'll say big words. I'll try to make it even bigger to basically for him thinking he's gonna like me. And the relationship doesn't work. And I was like, okay, I'm tired. I got tired, guys, faking it.
Mhm.
I times you meet me without fake hair, without makeup. I don't know about you, Claudia. I know you have your real hair, but have you ever actually let your spouses see the whole you, the real you?
Yeah, yeah. Me being angry and
Yeah,
vulnerable as well. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It
This is
took
how I look like
time.
when I'm angry. Yeah,
Yeah,
you let them.
yeah. I
Yeah,
can see
because
that.
we're not perfect.
No, yeah.
And when somebody meets the real you,
Mm.
how did it work, Claudia? I know you were not always like this, but then when you decided so that these guys can see that is very, very important to be you. So how did it feel when you were no longer pretending to be something that you're not?
well, it feels liberating because obviously at the beginning as well of the relationship, yes, like you do show your best sides and everything, it's just, I don't know, it's just like, as well, like in any new job, you start fresh, you do want to do great and perform well in everything. And so the same in the relationship, but then as well as just like, as you said, it just gets exhausting, you can't put on, like I mean, some people can for longer than others, but at this stage in my life, I'm just doing this fake thing any longer. It is just exhausting, So I rather show them who I am and then just like they understand as well, okay, it's the person for me or it's not, and the other way around as well, just like without wasting anyone's time, yeah, at this stage.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really important to know that to have boundaries as well and focus on self-care, practice mindfulness, guys, when you're dating somebody, and
Mm.
also have principles, understand the principles in that relationship. Or if you feel clingy, seek professional help. It's very, very important to actually and value yourself, live by your have principles in place. I always say what helps me is one thing, that Jesus himself, God is the creator of the earth. But when Jesus went performing miracles, he was rejected by some people rejected him, some people accepted him. We talking about the big guy. So I always say, who am I myself to expect everybody to like me? So I'm not going to be clingy with somebody. I'm just going to walk my own path and share this love that I have found within myself. I'll share with my spouse. I'll let him enjoy that love. But if he is making me feel insecure, that means it's not for me. If I'm making him feel insecure, that means I am not the right woman for him. I have to show him love. I have to show him that I have to respect him and show him that he is worthy our relationship, that I am grateful that he is part of my life. That if by any chance and start making him feel insecure, then we are not meant to be together. Or if he is making me feel the same. Or simply sometimes it's the things from our childhood, like Claudia say, that we need to deal with, or adulthood. Some people, they have amazing childhood upbringing, you name it. Some people don't have amazing childhood upbringing, but they grow up, they get a life. They're like, I'm gonna live life. I'm gonna be different. I accept what I've went through, but that gives me strength, and I'm just gonna enjoy life, live in the present moment. So if you are those kind of people, that's a blessing. But some people, they do struggle. So you have to realize that we are all different. And being different, is it no good? No, it's good to be different. If you're feeling clingy, communicate with your spouse. Tell them, when I'm with you, I feel like this, but I don't know why I feel like this. Or maybe just try to be open. Because when you have a communication with somebody, you come to realize some points of life, and it helps as well. What do you think, Claudia?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And the thing is as well, just like I would like as well, just to add something to the question as well we had earlier, because I was realizing as well that sometimes clinginess comes down as well to personal preferences as well. And different people are okay with different levels of being close based as well on their attachment styles and upbringing as well. It's just like as well, these needs to be considered as well. And every person culture, I like to add as well, and situation as well, has a different way as well of defining what clingy is and what it's not. So this just like to add to the answer, the question we had earlier, and to find out if we are clingy, it's best to just ask as well the person, like ask them for their opinion about it, and you can also observe how they respond to you in different situations. Yeah. And obviously as well, yeah, sometimes it's difficult to get under the hood by ourselves, because if we can do everything, we would have done it already, but sometimes it's just not possible. And then it's good as well to seek out, to find a therapist as well, because they are trained to do so and to help you as well to go underneath the things and to find the root as well. You can work as well with one of our coaches as well. Well, I'm here as well to help you. So it's NOMSA, and so we have as well a few of other coaches as well. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We do. And it's very important as well to know that you are the creator of your destiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone feels insecure but loves their spouse
Mm.
very much, doesn't want to leave them. How do you deal with that situation? Someone feels insecure but they love their spouse. What do you think?
Someone feels insecure
Insecure
and
but love their spouse very much
okay.
and doesn't want to leave them.
Okay, well again, yeah, then this is a good time as well.
Communication.
Yeah, communication, and seek out for help and look at your insecurities, because and be actually grateful that they are showing up, coming up for you, because this is a sign that you can now work on them. Okay, so find your person of choice, the therapist, the coach as well, and like really go under the hood, because in the end as well, you want to be free of those insecurities and be able as well to enjoy your life and to be in your power, like, yeah, and to be in your power and to be yourself and so on. Because the thing is as well, it's a journey, we all have our stuff from the childhood, and it's still with us as well today. But I'm grateful now when things come up inside of me in situations with people whatsoever, because then I can do something about them. I can change them. I can release them whatsoever. So good for you. This is the first step. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had people sometimes they come, my clients, they feel that they not a good match to the agency. And they're like, so I'm like, if you have been on the website and you feel that you're not a good match, so why are you contacting me? And they're like, oh no, I just feel that I might not be, and they're not really thinking that they might not be a good match because you have to have a job with joining my agency. It's not that. It's because they feel that emotionally they feel they're not good enough. So then when you talk to somebody like, and then you're like, what is good enough anyway? Because you're condemning yourself. So if you're condemning yourself, why do I have to take you serious? So yeah, he's saying thank you so much, both of you, Claudia and Nomsa. Yeah, we appreciate you and know that being in a clingy sometimes is something that happens to us, maybe to our childhood. But for me, I was very lucky. I don't know. Maybe I think it's because my parents they gave me so much love. And also, I made an effort with them to actually ask the questions that I needed to ask. I was a different child anyway. As sometimes that's why my spouse, when he says, "You're actually," he goes, "You're strange." I'm like, "Wow, ask my dad. He will tell you those things honestly." I just, because I like to ask questions, and if it's something that I don't understand, I don't like it to be a wonder mind. And so it's very, very important to look at your life and see what is causing that. What is causing you to feel the way you feel and deal with it. Don't ignore things
Yeah.
or label yourself
Yeah.
or feel that you are not enough. So if, like Claudia said, if you are somebody who feel that you are not enough,
Mm.
or just a phone call for free consultation, please do email us or go to the website and
Mhm.
just ring the office or email and we'll get back to you. I always reply to all the messages. And the other thing, if you want coaching, there's a coaching page. You just go and register for coaching. And if you want matchmaking, is a different page. You can fill out the application form for matchmaking. And if you're following us on YouTube, please do subscribe, be part of the family. And if you are following us on Facebook, join. We have a unique billionaire mindset group, and we have Ghost to Talk Show group, and like our pages, HSCIA page and Ghost to Talk Show page, and be part of the family. So we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Are you with me Monday, Claudia, or no?
Yes, I am actually. I
Okay,
am.
so we're
Yes.
together on
Yes.
Monday.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so have a beautiful, beautiful week
Mhm.
and God bless.
Mhm.
And if you're facing challenges in your relationship and you're feeling clingy, insecure that your spouse they're gonna leave you or whatsoever, it you get to decide. Your energy in your heart get to decide. So just give me a call or just my phone number is on the website. Or if you ever feel insecure, just give me a call. It's not it 5 minutes phone call. We'll have a chat and see whether you need coaching. God bless. Live with grace, everyone.